Hello, Jerry McKeever here, and this is my book, Benocracy, Democracy's Last Chance. I'm back to doing another video. Anyone who thinks that the standard of governance in their country is inadequate or dysfunctional should probably listen to these videos, should probably read this book. I would like to think that my little videos have something to say, something important, but I think this video is one of the more important ones. I want to look at what Benocracy can potentially bring to the mental health situation of any nation. If you ever write a book, you'll probably find that once you put it out there are thoughts that you wish you put in your book. But then again, I'm very lucky here that I have this media to use to expand some ideas and to come up with new ones. In my chapter, The Public Side of the Deal, I did mention David Cameron's big society idea. Some who know more about David Cameron than I do judge him quite harshly, and perhaps they are right. But I think there's nothing wrong with his big society idea. His idea is that we should be kinder to each other, should help each other more, and that's not wrong. Think of old people who need company and a little bit of help, and all those young and middle-aged people out there who have time in their hands. Is it possible in these situations that there's more to be gained for the helper, even more than the helpee? Think of the community work that needs to be done in many areas, and those perhaps through no fault of their own who are not working. Think of the asset that these people can be to any community and society. It can only enhance their sense of worth, enhance their sense of well-being, to help out, to get involved, to meet other people. Only an empathetic government will feel that directing policy towards such an ethic falls under their remit. Most governments today would say that they do not have time for this. We need governments with a holistic view of their job. I've seen that there are many videos on suicide prevention on YouTube. These videos suggest that we perhaps ask our friends if we see them under pressure, or even we think they're in bother, if they're okay, if they're really okay. The videos educate us as to how we should approach the situation, things we should say, etc. As I've said, current governments will probably feel that such topics do not fall under their remit. I know that a Benocratic government would look at things more holistically. It could even go so far as to set up a ministry that would promote campaigns like those suggested by the videos on YouTube. As an aside to this point, I've read Adam Kay's book, This Is Going to Hurt. It was recently made into a BBC series. In his book, he explains how, as an NHS doctor, he encountered many funny, serious situations. He tells near the end of the book about an incident that basically ended his career as a doctor. His job was delivering babies, and one day he had a terrible day. The mother and child were both lost. Things went terribly wrong. The next day he had to turn for work again. There was no counselling, no help. And basically, Adam tells us that probably over the next 2 months he suffered post-traumatic stress disorder. And he found after a couple of months that I think he actually had a breakdown and had to quit as a doctor. It occurred to me around about March and April in 2020 that out in Italy, doctors and nurses were handling coronavirus. They saw dozens, hundreds of people die on their watch. Nothing they could do about it. It strikes me that they will suffer PTSD. This then went to France, this then went to all over Europe, the UK, Ireland, America, the whole world. I would suggest that if you know anyone who works in health, doctors, nurses, ambulance drivers, medics in general, if you know any of those people, and if they're friends of yours, ask them, are they okay? They're not going to get any help governmentally, mental health advice from doctors. The government can't afford that. We can be that help. We can be that help. And we can also, through doing this, feel a greater sense of self-worth. We can deepen friendships. We can make true friends. How many of us have true friends nowadays? A lot of our friendships are superficial. Give it a go. Perhaps look at the videos first on YouTube that can equip you better to do the job. On a lighter note, I would suggest that today maybe you do a random act of kindness. Small act. Let 3 cars into traffic. Open a door for an older person. I can guarantee you feel no worse for doing it. I would love to think that a Benocratic government will drive us in this direction. We'll see that the public have a job to do too, that we can enhance our societies. Please, read my book. Share my videos. I know I'm like a broken record. I'm asking you to share the videos. Get the word out there. The book is available on Amazon, and I provided a link on this video. Thank you very much for listening to me. All the best.